All right, y'all, this is going to be a quick video. Well, it may not be too quick, but I'm going to run this Losi bike for the whole entire duration if I can, and out in this open field if I can. I want to talk about a few things about this bike because I know there's a lot of controversy about it. I think some people may be a little upset because they didn't get theirs, which is fine. The green ready to run one people didn't get yet. In this field, I thought it was going to be a little bit cleaner than this, but so far the bike has been fine. I haven't broken anything yet, but I also haven't jumped it really high either. I've been running it in areas kind of like this and in other areas too as well, and it's been fine with it. I think people that are maybe breaking and maybe jumping it really high, and that's part of the problem with doing. I don't think Losi designed this bike to really be jumping high and stuff like that. So I do recommend, if you do get one, don't be trying to jump it. You know, I say any more than about 8 feet in the air. I think anything more than that, you will probably have problems with maybe bending the front wheel and stuff like that. As far as other stuff goes, like for instance, possibly stuff that could go wrong or stuff that you're gonna have to think about right now is there's no rear tires for this. So if you're taking this out and you're running on the street after about maybe 5 or 6 packs, you will have problems on the street with that. I mean, you will have problems running this on the street and stuff because your rear tires are actually going to wear out. So that's going to be a problem there as well. And there, at the time of this video, there aren't any tires available for this. So that's going to be one other thing too. And in maintenance, you do need to maintain that chain. I say after about every 2 or 3 runs, check the chain on it. And if it needs to be oiled, go ahead and oil it. Trying to hit this right. There we go. Trying to hit that right with it. Like after this run, I'm gonna have to I got a little brush I have with me, and I'm just gonna clean some of the grass stuff off of it and get some of that stuff off that chain. So if you definitely run this off road, you definitely want to do that as well. And running this on grass, you guys see I'm constantly going. I'm not gonna let off the throttle at all, because what's gonna happen is if I do, it's gonna be like when I first started the video. It's actually going to dig in. If you want to make sharp turns, you just kind of slow down just a little bit and then go, just like I did right there. Now, battery wise, real quick, I do say get the biggest battery you can put in there. I'm running my 6500 milliamp SMC Lipos, and I'm getting anywhere from 12 to maybe 15 minutes or maybe a little bit more, give or take, runtime on it. I think with the 5000s where people are getting the shorter run times, about 8 minutes or so. I believe Gap was showing some Z Racing Lipos, which are 8000 milliamps, which will fit in. I have yet to try one of those out. I did reach out to Z Racing. They have not gotten back to me. But if you can fit an 8000 in there, I say get that. Get the biggest one you can find, because you're going to want runtime with it. Some people worried about overheating and stuff, and I haven't had any heat issues thus far running these in here. This thing runs good though. And I know that some people that pre-ordered it may be upset because some people did get the green one, and I thought they would have done it too. You would have anticipated the green one would have been the one they shipped at first, because it came with the Spectrum batteries and stuff like that, and they haven't shipped those out from what I know of. I think only in some influencers like RC Driver, and I think the RC Sailors got one, which is going to be the green one. Everybody else that ordered one didn't get it yet. And then I believe when they got these in stock, I think the West Coast was some of the places that got it first, and then a lot of hobby shops got it in, and a lot of hobby shops only got like maybe 2 or 3 in at the most, maybe 4, and some of those people were able to go in there and get them. So most other people that pre-ordered it didn't get it. So maybe Losi didn't anticipate the sell of this bike like that, which they probably should have. They probably should have consulted with some people to see about the sales of it, because this is something unique to Losi. I mean, there's been bikes before, but it handles so good that I think people really wanted this bike. And it's kind of making some people disappointed that they pre-ordered it, they still haven't gotten it. You know, I was fortunate enough, blessed enough to get one locally, which is good. I'm gonna show you guys a couple things, but I did pre-order and I still haven't got my pre-order. I got the, I guess the generic email from Horizon saying that they got some issues and et cetera with it. But it's kind of like our Laura when they released their the AK-917 on-road car and stuff. A lot of people pre-ordered and they didn't get it. And I guess they didn't anticipate the pre-orders being so many and they couldn't keep up with the demand for it. And it's taking people a while to finally get their cars, which kind of sucked. And I think that's the same thing that's happening with this, but maybe they got a plan to go ahead and maybe they're mass producing these. I don't know. To me, it's kind of better to some ways just make a whole bunch and go from there and not have enough, because this is kind of the stuff that happens. For the y'all that have been in the hobby a couple years, remember when the felony first came in? I think they had to release that early because it got leaked out that the felony was going to be available. And I think Horizon had to release that vehicle early. And there weren't any rear tires. I think after the first run or two, people were blowing tires and there were no tires available. And it was kind of crazy. Certain people were selling those sets of tires. The rear ones for over $100. So hopefully that won't be the case with this. Hopefully within the next week or so, they'll get parts and stuff in, get some on-road tires so people can use them, and then go from there. Because I think that Losi has a winner, and unless Armor comes out, because they've been pretty quiet lately, y'all, they're going to have RC Car of the Year, or RC, they're going to have the RC of the Year with this. You know, I don't anticipate Traxxas coming out with anything innovative like this, and I'm not sure what Armor's got in their sleeve, because we're in July right now, time of this video, and Armor hasn't released anything, y'all. So maybe they got a big surprise. Losi's already released several cars this year, and we haven't gotten anything from Armor. So we'll see what the next big thing is. Maybe they got something new coming out. Maybe they got a nitro car. I don't know. That'd be pretty cool if they had one. I'm trying to actually run this entire video. I ran a little bit earlier with guys up there doing speed runs and stuff, and I want to see how long. We're about 7 minutes in. Hopefully I got enough space. I don't know how much space I got on here, but hope I got enough space to record a full run. But the bike is a joy to drive. Some people are concerned that if they got it, they would get confused of running this in an RC car. It's the same concept, guys. You turn left, it goes. You turn left, you're going to turn left. You turn right, you're going to turn right. Now, the steering is, of course, reversed on it, but it won't confuse you as you're driving it. You just have to get used to driving the vehicle a little bit. Oh, I think I just dumped. So with that, running in this tall grass full speed, and then I ran up there up top for about 3 minutes. We're looking at about 11 minutes run time in this thick grass before my Lipo dump, because I'm pretty sure, yep, it just dumped completely. So with this is what I'm talking about. I ran this with some friends. Let me go ahead and power this down real quick. So we ran on grass. The grass was a little bit damp and this chain had a little bit of rust on it. So I did go ahead and oil the chain up, and then I just got some of the grass and stuff out of it for that. But it's been fine, guys. Like I said, I do recommend you follow the instructions for running this vehicle. I've had a couple friends ask me about it because they had a couple of problems where the car wouldn't seem like it was getting synchronized up. Turn your car on, or turn your radio on, turn your car on, make sure it goes through all the sequence beeps and stuff, and then go ahead and, of course, hit the flywheel on there. If you guys can see that, can focus in. Of course, hit that flywheel button and let it actually spool up to full power before you run, and then from there you're pretty much good. So, but anyway, y'all, that's gonna be some of my thoughts. And so far, it's been good. I'm gonna show you guys the rear tire. I've been running it on and off road, and it's not wearing down as much, but it will if I keep running it on road and doing wheelies and all that. So eventually it will, and these tires will have to be replaced. And like I said, right now there aren't any for it. I think I saw some front ones, but no rear ones. But other than that, it's been good, guys. $584, I think is what you're going to pay total with taxes for it. It's something new, something that's out there. It's all new parts, all new stuff for it. So I think that with the innovation behind it and the research and work done for it, it is worth the price. There's a couple of them out there I saw for sale used between about $550, and I saw one up to $1,000 on eBay, and I think it was $1,500 by now. Somebody may buy it because some people do want it, but I think if you just wait maybe a couple of months, you'll probably end up getting one. So anyway, put your comments down below. I just wanted to kind of shoot this for you guys, show this to you guys and get your thoughts on it, and run it out here so you guys can see it run its entire duration. And I'll check out those Z Lipos, those 8,000, see if I can get a hold of those and then try to run it too as well. But this grass out here y'all see is really thick. But anyway, put your comments down below. Stay tuned for the next video. Appreciate you watching.